Hello, everyone. The title of my essay was called AI in the Classroom. Is it helpful or harmful? My essay explored whether AI should continue to be implemented in the classroom or if it should be banned in schools altogether. So let's take a look at the introduction section. As previously stated, the purpose of this essay is to explore whether AI is helpful or harmful in the school settings. So this was the hook for my essay. Some people think using AI in school is just another way for students to cheat. But what if it is actually the future of better learning? Overall, in the introduction, I briefly discussed how AI is currently being used in a classroom setting and how students and teachers are ensuring whether the tool is helpful or harmful. I concluded the introduction by writing, that means understanding where AI in education started, how it is being handled today, and what the bigger issues are behind how people are using it. I chose this thesis statement because it's a good closure and it gives the reader a general idea of what the remainder of the essay will be about. Moving along, the historical context section is next. For this section, I looked at the history of AI. I'm going to list some interesting facts that I found. AI was invented by a computer scientist named John McCarthy in the 1950s. Also, AI was implemented through a program called the Plato system. Ever since the implementation of the Plato system in 1965, AI has came a long way. As of today, currently 60% of teachers say they use AI. And additionally, 86% of students admit to using AI to help with their schoolwork. November 22nd is when famously known ChatGPT was created. For this section, I used 3 references. Also, this was the easiest section for me to write. Next, we are going to take a look at the political section. I like to start off by saying there's a very divided stance on whether AI should be used in the school setting. Here's a direct quote from my essay speaking on the matter. Some teachers are okay with students using it to check grammar or help them brainstorm, while other teachers will fail a student just for opening an AI website. With that being said, the biggest issue is there are no consistent rules that every school must follow regarding AI usage. In fact, 79% of educators say their districts still don't have clear policies on AI. Referencing Carl 2024. Some schools are blocking AI servers, but that doesn't stop the students from using AI in their homes. Therefore, because of the division, students are left to decide on their own if using AI is actually wrong or if it's just part of how learning works now. This section including 2 references in my essay. So now for the moral context. Now let's take a look at the moral context section. Essentially, there's a lot to think about when looking at the morals behind AI in schools. AI by itself is not inherently wrong if someone's using it to ask simple requests such as how long to cook chicken, where to get the best shrimp fried rice in the area, or how to fix a printer. There is nothing really wrong with that. AI by itself is not However, when students start using AI to do their assignments without even trying to understand the material, that is when things start to get blurry. There is a big difference between using AI to help you learn and using it to avoid learning. Some students Some students use it to check their grammar or get feedback on their writing, which can help them improve. With that being said, based on my research, I've concluded that AI is not the issue. The intention behind using AI is. In my paper, I stated at the end of the day, it really does come down to what students are trying to do. Are they using AI to get better, or are they just trying to get by? Lastly, we look at the conclusion. The first sentence of my conclusion section restated the thesis. This essay explored the historical, political, and moral context of artificial intelligence in the education system. Ultimately, AI is just a tool that's morality is based on what people are doing with it. A direct quote from my essay states some students are using it to learn and get better, while others are just using it to take shortcuts. And the solution to this is to teach students how to properly use it and how to use it in a way that actually helps. Because if we are being honest, AI is not going anywhere. Therefore, the schools and students need to figure out how to use it the right way. This section includes 2 references. These are all my references that I used. Thank you so much for listening.